everybody. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Hello, dear English followers. Hello, dear English lovers. Good afternoon. Today we are in our third number, and we are very happy to have our first show in a school. And this school is our own house, and we are very proud here today to have this important show with our students. And I'm not going to be alone. I will be with my colleagues, Mr. Barry and Mrs. Noor. And it is with a great pleasure and happiness we are going to have this show. Thank you so much. Bonsoir tout le monde, bonsoir tout le monde. Heureux de vous retrouver dans votre troisième numéro, dans votre émission appelée Sunu English Club. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes très fiers, très contents de faire notre première émission école, ici dans une école très particulière qui s'appelle LUQMAN School. LUQMAN School, que j'ai dit tout à l'heure, une école que nous considérons comme chez nous. Très important aujourd'hui pour ce premier numéro-là. Et je ne serai pas seul, je serai avec mes collègues M. Barry et Mme Ndour, qui sont aussi des profs d'anglais et qui feront le jury de ce que nous allons faire tout à l'heure. Now, the show will be in English. It will be very different from the other show I used to have with the authorities, because there we wanted to let everybody understand the importance of English. That is the reason why we asked them to speak French. And even in the future, there will be some authorities who will speak Wolof in order to let everybody understand. But here, as far as we are at school, the show will be in English, or most of the part of the show will be in English. So get ready for welcoming us wherever you are, dear followers, dear English lovers, dear followers of Sunu English Club. Here is the first show in our school, and it is at LUQMAN School. So the program is, first of all, we are going to have the self-presentations of our attendees, and after that we are going to have different games. And the first game is with the envelopes. In each envelope we have a sentence and a number. Our attendees are going to choose one number, and each number corresponds to one sentence. They are going to have it as exercise. And I must precise that it is not a competition. It is just a show, and we are going to see what are we going to have after. This is the second point. And the third point is also another game about spelling. We are going to give them vocabularies, and after they will spell the words, and after we are going to see if they spell it correctly or not. This is the third point. And the fourth point is about general knowledge. We are going to see if the students we have here of LUQMAN School have a deep general knowledge about all what is around them. This is the fourth point. And the fifth point is about their future dream, because whenever you are at school, you dream to be something tomorrow, to be a teacher, to be a doctor, to be a pilot, so on and so forth. So after we are going to see what they want to become tomorrow after their studies. This is the fifth point. And the sixth point is we want to know the ideas of our attendees about their school, LUQMAN. And the last and seventh point is their last word to finish our show. So this was the program of our show today at LUQMAN School. Thank you so much. So now we are going to start by the self-presentation. Every one of our attendees is going to introduce himself in order to let our followers know what is his name, where does he live, where does he come from, so on and so forth. Thank you so much. Dear attendees, someone to take the floor and to introduce himself or herself.
Hello everybody, my name is Fatimata Bintou Badji. I'm a student at LUQMAN School in the 4th grade. I'm here today on Sunu English Club with my classmates for our first interview with our teacher, Mr. Dar, and I greet him as he passes and all the other teacher. It is with a great happiness we share this experience with you.
Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. Her name is Fatoumata Bintou Badji. Thank you. And who else is going to introduce himself or herself? Mansour.
Hi everyone, I hope you are fine. My name is Masour Khan. I'm 16 years old. I live in Cameroon 1. I study in LUQMAN School in 4th grade. My favorite school subject is English. I'm glad to be here in Sunu English Club and to share this first experience with you.
Thank you a lot, Mansour. And the following one is
Everybody, my name is Teresa Ondo. I'm 14 years. I'm studying at LUQMAN School and I am in 3rd grade. I like studying in my school and my favorite subjects are French and English. I'm here not only to introduce myself but also to share my knowledge in English with all my friends and our followers. Because English is a fundamental communication subject that can be communicated almost anywhere in the world. Thank you.
okay. Thanks a lot. And the last one is
Hi everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My first name is Adam Assad and my last name is Fa. I'm 14 years old. I live in Cameroon 1 and I'm from Medina. I'm a student from LUQMAN School. I'm in 3rd grade and my favorite subject is English. I'm so happy to be among you today and I'm ready to answer all the questions. Thank you very much.
okay. You're welcome. Thanks a lot. Good job. So good introduction. So now it means that here we have on my right Fatou Bintou Badji, Mansour Khan, and on my left I have Adama Sarfal, and next to her we have Teresa Ondo. Thank you a lot, dear attenders. So now we are going to start the games, and the first one is with the envelopes, and you have the envelopes here. In each envelope there is a sentence and a number that corresponds to. You are going to choose by chance one envelope, meaning that there are four envelopes for you four. Each one is going to have one, and after you are going to have 1 minute only to give us the solution. You choose. Ready? Okay, now I tell the audience that the sentences are about four different lessons. The sentence number one is about the lesson about if clauses. The sentence number two is about if reformulation. Sentence number three, passive voice. And sentence number four, reported speech. Now, who is the one who has the sentence number one? Mansour. Yes, Mansour. What is the solution you have there? The sentence number one is, you read it?
If you had talked to me about that,
Uh-huh.
I would have supported you.
Is it correct, Jerry? Repeat,
I-
repeat louder.
If you had talked to me about that, I would have supported you.
Is it correct, Jerry? Yes, is it correct? Good. Now, the sentence is, if you had talked to me about that, I would have supported you. The sentence number one about if clauses is, if you had talked to me about that, I would have supported you. Now, who has the sentence number two? Yes, Teresa Ondo.
She missed the school bus because she woke up late. If she hadn't woken up late, she would miss the school bus.
Repeat again.
If she hadn't woken up late, she would miss the school bus.
Jury, is it correct? Uh-huh. It's wrong. What is the correct answer?
The correct answer is, if she hadn't woken up late, she wouldn't have missed the school bus.
Thank you very much.
Negation form.
Okay. Negation form. If she hadn't missed the school bus, if she hadn't woken up late, she wouldn't have missed the school bus. This was the correct sentence. Thank you very much. Now, who is the one who has the sentence number 3? Yes, Bintu Baji.
The teacher has been explaining the lesson for 30 minutes. The lesson has been being explained for 30 minutes by the teacher.
Jerry, is it correct?
No, it's not correct.
Repeat again. Repeat again.
The lesson has been being explained for 30 minutes by the teacher.
I'm sorry, it's correct.
Thank you a lot. This sentence was about passive voice, and the active voice was the teacher has been explaining the lesson for 30 minutes, and the passive one is the lesson has been being explained by the teacher for 30 minutes. Thank you a lot. And who is the one who has the sentence number 4? Yes, Adama, about the reported speech.
My classmate Ali told me that he had attended the previous class, but he hadn't said that.
Jury, is it correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Thank you a lot. That sentence was about reported speech, and it was, I attended the directed speech I'm reading. I attended the last class, but he didn't say that. And the reported speech is, my classmate Ali told me that he had attended the previous class, but he hadn't said that. Thank you a lot. Good. Now the following game is about spelling. You have here the tickets in which you have the numbers, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and each number corresponds to a word. You have 4 words, and you are going to choose the number from here these tickets. Okay? Choose. I tell to the audience and the followers of Sunu English Club that the 4 words we have are, the first one is dynamism, the second one is architect, the third one is kindergarten, and the fourth one is art. So you are going to spell one by one. And who is the one who has the number 1? Number 1, Teresa Ondo. Teresa Ondo, you have the word dynamism. Dynamism.
D.
You say dynamism is written.
Dynamism is written D Y N A M I S M.
Jury, is it correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Thank you a lot. Now, the second word is architecture. Architect. Who is the one who has the number 2? Architect. Yes, Adama? Architect.
A R C.
Say architect is written.
Architect is written A R C 8 I T E C T.
Jury, is it correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Thank you a lot. The third word Bintu Baji, kindergarten. Kindergarten. Kindergarten.
Kindergarten is written Kandergarten.
Jerry, is it correct? Repeat again. Repeat again.
K
K.
A
K.
I N D E R G A T E N.
Jerry, is it correct?
No, it's not correct. Kindergarten is written Kindergarten.
Thank you, Alan. Good. Thank you, Alan. And the last word of the spelling is the word number 4, art. Who has it, Master Khan? Word number 4, art.
Art is written A-R-T.
A-R-T. Jerry, is it correct? Good now. Now we are going to arrive to the questions of the general knowledge. And general knowledge meaning in French, culture générale. We are going to ask questions about culture, one question about culture, one question about sport, one question about economy, one question about education. Now, you are going to give me back my numbers, the small papers in which you have the numbers. Thank you. I mix them again. And after you are going to choose again. And each number corresponds to one number here. And I repeat again, number 1 is culture, number 2 is sport, number 3 is economy, and number 4 is education. Now choose here 1, or I do it myself, I give you 1, you are going to share them, and I give you 2, you are going to share them. Okay? Now who has the number 1 about culture? Adama Sarfa. So the question is, he is a Senegalese artist. He was a minister at one time in the government. He has created a television and a radio. He is very famous in all around the world. What is his name?
His name is Yusundu.
Jury, is it correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Thank you a lot. He is an artist, Mr. Yusundur. He was minister. He has created a television and a radio, and he is known everywhere in the world. His name is Mr. Yusundur. Yes, of course, it's that. And number 2 is about sport. Number 2 is for Teresa Ondo.
Yes.
So the question is, what is the name of the football club where the Senegalese football player Sadio Mane was before he came to Bayern?
That is Liverpool.
Jury, is it correct? And now, the third question is about economy. It is for Bintu Baji. Now, Bintu, there are many countries in the world that are partners with Senegal. But which one is the first partner in trading with Senegal?
The first partner is trading with Senegal is China.
Jury, is it correct?
Yes, it's correct.
And the last question is question number 4. It is about economy, education. The last question is about education. So now, it is for Mansour. Mansour, what is the name of the new university that has recently been built at Jamnyadjo?
The name of the university is Amadou Mokhtar Mbow.
Jury, is it correct, sir?
Yes, it's correct.
Yes. Thank you a lot. The new university that has been built recently by the President Macky Sall is the University Amadou Mokhtar Mbow. Thank you a lot, dear audience. Clap hands again. Thank you a lot. Yes, now we can move on to start the fifth point. And I was telling you that it is about talking about your future dream, meaning that after your studies, what do you want to become? Because each one of us, when we were younger, we dreamed about something, meaning that some of us wanted to become teachers, others wanted to become doctors, others wanted to become businessmen. You are young, you have your dreams. Each one of you is going to talk about his future dream, meaning what he wants to do tomorrow after his studies. Now the first one is who is going to talk about his future dream. Yes? Baji? Yes. Let us listen to Baji. She is going to tell us her dream in the future.
Now I'm going to tell you a bit about my dream. I want to do advanced studies in medicine. I want to be a well-known doctor, not only in my country, but also outside. For that, I only tell myself, I want, I can, and I will do it, inshallah.
Thank you a lot. She says that she wants to become a doctor after her studies. That's great. That's a great dream. But advice is given to you. If you want to become something, you have to work hard in order to achieve your dream. Thank you a lot. And the following volunteer who is going to talk about his dream is Mansour. Yes, Mansour?
After my studies, I want to become a doctor because I like helping people who are in need, and the help is very important for a person.
Yes, him also Mansour wants to become a doctor after his studies because he wants to help people in need. Yes, of course, it is very good to precise that. He wants to help people in need. Mansour, after also you want to have money also. Yes. Why not? It's normal. Yes, good. This is a great dream, Mansour. And the following one who is going to talk about his dream is
I would like to protect.
Teresa Ondo. Yes, Teresa.
I would like to practice medicine to become a doctor because not only does this allow patients to be cured, but also to help people in peace. After that, I wanted to bring my parents to Mecca, support my family, live in harmony, and start my own home. This is most. This is the most important. Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Her also, she wants to become a doctor. Why do you all want to become doctors? It is an easy job.
Uh, to become a doctor is more important because this allow patients to be cured, but also to help people. To help people, this is the most important. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They talk about helping people. That's very important. But also don't forget that you want to have money after. It's very important. Having money is also very important. You won't accept to work in all your life without having anything, I think. Yes, thank you very much. So the last one is Adama Sarfar. Adama is going to talk about her future dream.
After finishing my studies, I want to be a banker because I will do
I
the
want to be
banker
a banker. Yes, that's important.
because I will do the accounting, and I would like to take my parents to Mecca and pay them everything they have done. They have gone done for me. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. So after all, we have only doctors and a banker. Yeah, that's good. That's a great dream. Now, the advice is I'm going to give you. is that whenever you want to become something in the future, try to look for the way to take to go there. It's important to have in your mind that tomorrow after my studies I want to become a doctor. Tomorrow after my studies I want to become a nurse. Tomorrow after my studies I want to become a teacher, a banker, so on and so forth. Now try after that to look for the way that you are going to take to go there. It's very important. Now, now the penultimate point is about the ideas of each one about our school, LUQMAN, we love so much. So, I started by here on my right a moment ago, but now here I'm going to start by here. Alama is going to give us her idea on her school, LUQMAN, after Teresa, after Mansour, and after we are going to finish by Bintu. Adama, what is your point of view? What is your idea about your school, LUQMAN?
LUQMAN is a very good school. I'm here since my childhood and I don't regret it to study here because the teachers teach very well and help the students to understand the lessons and get by during tests. Finally, I thank all my teachers and especially our incredible director, Mr. Jain. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Clap hands for her. Good job. And now Teresa is going to give us her idea about LUQMAN School.
Well, I can say it's my school, more precisely Lukman, is a school and a family because the teachers, the director, the secretaries help all of us. And I think that is the most important for a school, and I can witness it.
Thank you. Thank you. And we are going to give the floor to Mansour Khan.
I have been studying in LUQMAN School since I was a child. It is a good school. The headmaster and the teachers are careful. Their way to explain is easy to understand. I am proud to be a student of this school.
Thank you very much. And the last one is Bintu Baji.
LUQMAN School is not the school like the other, neither other educational level, nor in the framework and the regulation of the school. LUQMAN School is one of the best of our city. We have good teachers, hardworking teachers. They teach us very well.
Oh. Good. Thank you a lot. That's very good. Now, I think that we are at the end of our show, but not exactly. We are going to have to give the floor for the last time to each one of you. But before that, I would like to sum up the show we have done here today. And as I told you at the very beginning, it is different from the other shows that we used to have with the authorities. I think that you understand. We are at school, we are not obliged, but we wanted to show that here also there is an opportunity, or there are opportunities here at LUQMAN School. We try to do our best in order to make students in the best conditions, and for that, we teachers, my colleagues Mr. Bari and Mrs. Noor, are going to join me and share this point of view. The headmaster is doing his best in order to let all the teachers work in the best conditions. So, Mr. Headmaster, Mr. Jan, we are very proud for that. And what the student story said a moment ago, it's not from me, it's from them. They are children, and they all here recognize that here the conditions are very, very good. We work in peace, we work in harmony, but we work also without any pressure from the headmaster. It doesn't mean that we do not have here things that are very serious. It is very hard here. Even if you are a teacher, you are not obliged, you are not in the street. You cannot do whatever you want. you always think about the area here. That is the reason why whenever you are in class, you do your best in order to pay back the efforts of the headmaster, in order to put your students in the best condition of understanding what you are explaining them. So now we are very happy. And talking about the show, as I said, it was different. And it was done but in different points. And the last one is to give the floor to each one of our attendees to give his last word, sorry. But before that, I want to have a small word in French in order to let the other followers who do not understand English to know what was it about here. Because Sunu English Club is a panel in which everybody is concerned about. Alors, un mot en français pour permettre à tout le monde de comprendre, comme on l'a dit au départ, parce que c'est une émission qui a été, même si ce n'est pas à 100% en anglais, la plus grande partie a été faite en anglais. C'est parce que nous sommes à l'école. Nous voulons montrer que les élèves aussi s'expriment en anglais. Même si à l'intérieur il y a des choses à corriger, c'est tout à fait naturel. Alors, Sunu English Club, comme je l'ai dit tantôt, est un panel auquel tout le monde peut participer. Même si vous parlez Wolof et reconnaissez que l'anglais est important dans votre activité, alors vous êtes le bienvenu ou vous êtes les bienvenus. Alors ici, on a parlé de l'importance de l'anglais, mais d'une autre manière. On est parti directement faire la pratique. Ces autorités-là nous ont parlé de l'importance de l'anglais dans leurs activités, mais nous, ici à l'école, nous avons directement fait la pratique. Alors, chers followers, chers abonnés de Sunu English Club, merci de nous suivre. Nous allons maintenant donner la dernière parole à nos invités qui vont nous dire le dernier mot. On va commencer par Bintou Bachi. Bintou, you take the microphone and you give us your last word about the show.
So thank you for allowing us to share also this first experience on Sunu English Club channel.
Thank you a lot, Bintou. Mansour?
I'm really happy to be chosen by my English teacher, Mr. Tal, and to participate in this show. I will never forget this moment. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you a lot. Uh-huh.
I wanted to thank the teacher and the director for giving me the opportunity to express myself in English and to share with you my knowledge here at Sunu English. Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Uh-huh. The last floor to Adama.
Well, I would like to thank you all for being present and listening to us express our knowledge with you, and more particularly Mr. Tar, Mr. Barry, and Mrs. Ndur, our English teachers. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you a lot. So thank you a lot, dear followers. Appointment is given to you very soon with another school in another area. Thank you a lot. See you soon.